Hello everyone. Today we have Ritvika Raj with us. This is a case study video wherein we will be sharing her experiences in maintaining weight despite numerous challenges that life has thrown at her. Hi Ritvika. Just a quick introduction about you. Your age, and what do you do? Define a typical day of yours. Just a brief introduction about you.
I'm a 23-year-old student.
Mm-hmm.
I belong from a medical background.
Okay.
So being a student is quite manage a proper schedule or routine every single day, like getting up at 7 and managing your whole day together.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty tough, but still that maintaining schedule is fine. It's like going up to the college and don't have much time to exercise properly.
What medical conditions do you have in this particular age?
At this particular age, I have been diagnosed with PCOS and
Okay.
hypothyroidism.
Mm-hmm.
Few years back, like I am dealing with PCOS from 5 years or 6 years, and
Okay.
hypothyroid from 3 years, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
So that's these two I have.
Okay. We would like to understand, like, how did you felt? How did you reacted? How did you overcame the challenges, the social stigma that is around these diseases?
Actually, when I was diagnosed with hypothyroidism, I was not at that weight, but still I was at 58 kgs. And sooner I got to know about hypothyroidism, I tried to lose weight, but not by just going through diet or just by physical activity, not relying on single source. I was maintaining a proper diet. I was maintaining a proper duration of physical activity in a week, not just every single day, in a week, like doing the bare minimum for the whatever your body needs.
Mm-hmm.
And even that with this PCOS also, you tend to get obese and all the various symptoms associated
Yes.
with it, especially the main thing that irregular periods
Mm.
that every girl suffers through.
Yeah.
And for that, it's like you have to, it's the disorder, it's not a proper disease actually. You just have to maintain your physical health, you just have to maintain, it actually affects your mental health too. That the doctor says that cannot conceive a future, you just need to be relying on the medications and nothing else. This condition can't be treated as everybody thinks, but cannot be treated, that's the truth. But it can be controlled, the symptoms can be controlled and every single thing.
So if we can say
And
that
also it's like
these
that
diseases are
the
comes from a medical problem, which can't be cured for a lifetime thing, but definitely can be controlled by changing the lifestyle. Is that true? Can we say that?
yes, it is. I just try to do the basic like 10K steps in a day, nothing else. Like there are days that I can't do workout, I can't work out at anyhow if I tried to. But it's like doing at least the thing that you maintain 6K steps at least, 10K steps at least, and getting your meals at time, having the portion control. It's just
Okay.
that. These two are the only factors that I rely on.
So you told about something about portion control. There is a myth that if we need to lose weight, we need to be dieting. How different is dieting from portion control?
Dieting is like you are focusing on your losing your weight and all. It's not like that, you have to maintain every single aspect. Like, and portion control is like you can have whatever you want to eat. Just having a perfect amount that will be satiated. If you have that and you will be satiated that, I had that. And I don't need to eat much. I do love junks. I do eat them all the time. But yes, just if I had junk today, then I will work out a bit to just counter the calories that I had. I just put it in my body. Like it's not that you can just eat it up and eat it up and you imagine that something is not gonna happen at all. You have to do the portion control. You can eat whatever you want, just the correct amount, not much, not less. It's just that.
So, do you manage these amount by weighting the food or maybe any other method? Do you measure your food like 10 grams of this, 15 grams of that, or do you count calorie? this food amounts to 200 calories, this food amounts to 150 calories, or do you have any other method?
I never counted any of the calories that I had. It's just that I do the portion control and I eat timely on time. And also eating slowly is the major part that if you're gonna eat just within 5 minutes, you will never feel that you had something. It takes your stomach to take the thing, send the signals to your brain that something is coming in. You need to feel that. If you're gonna just have it and finish in 5 minutes, you will be hungry just after maybe half an hour or 1 hour. You won't would be wanting that. I want to eat something. That sugar craving kicks in and all. But by having your meal for at least 20 minutes, chewing them slowly and properly, which gives a feeling that you are satiated easily. With the time you will realize that like by the time you realize that the portion that you used to have, you used to have the big thali, and then with the time it will just come to a small one. You won't be wanting just a small amount of every single thing that you gonna eat.
So what you are suggesting is instead of calculating the calories, what you do focus on is restricting the amount by chewing it properly. Oh, that's
Yes, totally.
fantastic. That's what even I teach my students that see, counting calories and restricting it that way is okay. It will give you a result, but the problem is it is not sustainable. You just cannot sustain your calories counting because when you are not in your normal routine, suppose you are out to a relative's place, it becomes very difficult to count calories because their way of cooking is entirely different from our way of cooking at home. Plus, we don't have the measuring scales with us. A few more simple questions before we call this a session. What is your advice to people suffering with, hypothyroidism, who are complaining that now weight loss is next to impossible, very difficult, and it cannot be done?
See, the main thing is that they just know that it's a medical condition, and they just think that now nothing can. Even if I try to, I will just get defeated. I will not be able to lose weight, or I will not, and there's no way of losing it.
Yes.
It's not that. Even if you're gonna lose 1 kg or 2 months, like slowly, gradually, it's not like that you can lose 8 to 10 kgs in a month and feel like, yeah, hypothyroid has been cured. It's not. It's just about that maintaining those hormones that are not secreting properly or whatever. It's like that you gonna have to do it slowly. You just gonna have to believe that, yeah, after some time or sometime I'm gonna get results. I also lost about 8 to 9 kg because of this hypothyroid thing that will happen to me. I gradually just worked out and had the portion control, and I was eating everything that I want. Especially sleep cycle is also important, which people never think about, which also matters in our hypothyroid role. It does, and sleeping, proper physical activity, portion control on your meals, and having it on timely, especially having meals on time is also really. And I don't think that any other things that gonna be like in your way that you cannot lose weight or something. These are just myth. It takes time. It actually takes time, but with the time you're gonna see the changes that you had lost, and the symptoms are like hypothyroid patient goes through a lot of symptoms. Even the hair loss mostly associated with females,
Yeah.
but it does also get reversed by time to time. It's not like that you're gonna end up like, अब तो कुछ नहीं हो सकता. It's nothing.
Exactly. Exactly. This is the number one complaint that I, get from clients while counseling them on weight loss. They are suffering with PCOS, hypothyroidism. They complain that they are in a cycle that is not chosen by them, and the situation is beyond their control. We have an example here, guys, who has made it, who has done it, and she herself is a medical student, and she knows what she is talking about. And it is high time for us to understand. It was unfortunate that we get diagnosed with hypothyroidism or PCOS, then it is high time to realize we can still do it. There is a way to it. We have to understand certain things, implement it, and we are good to go. So, this session was all about this. Thank you, Rizika, so much for joining us and sharing your experience, sharing your knowledge and wisdom
Thank
with
you,
people
Piyush.
who will be looking forward to implement this in their lives.